Your skid steer is probably losing money every minute it sits. Today, you'll flip that idle iron into a cash pumping side hustle fast. Ever wished your day job could be as strong and versatile as a skid steer? Stick around. In the next few minutes, you'll get a step-by-step game plan that turns one machine and a tank of diesel into steady, repeatable income. By the end, you'll have a menu of services, real-world rates, and a marketing playbook so simple you can test it this weekend. Ready to make that loader pay its own bills. And yours? Let's roll. First, why a skid steer? It's the Swiss Army knife of compact equipment. Small footprint, fast turns, and a universe of bolt-on tools that swap in under a minute. The global skid steer market is pushing past $2.5 billion this year and growing. That means one thing: demand is up and people will pay for speed on tight job sites. Here's the profit map, broken into 4 lanes you can jump between as seasons change. Lane 1, land and lot work. Grading driveways, spreading gravel, backfilling foundations, and shaping drainage ditches. Contractors in Idaho and Texas report charging $90 to $200 an hour depending on machine size and attachment. Even at the low end, 10 hours over a weekend clears $900, more than most part-timers see in a week. Lane 2, brush and tree clearing. Strap on a brush cutter, grapple or forestry mulcher, and chew through small trees faster than a chainsaw crew. Landowners pay for clean vistas and fire-safe perimeters. A 75 horsepower machine with mulcher attachment often books at $150 to $250 an hour in rural markets. Lane 3, snow. When flakes fall, the phone rings. A skid steer with an 8-foot pusher clears cramped parking lots that trucks can't navigate. Northern contractors list winter rates at roughly $180 an hour with a 1-hour minimum. Bonus: night work means you don't clash with daytime grading gigs. Lane 4, rentals and specialty attachments. Maybe you're slammed at work, but your machine isn't. Put it on a rental lot or peer-to-peer app. An unmanned 2,000-pound loader rents for $250 a day. Add a trencher or auger and bump the bundle to $350 plus fuel. Sounds sweet, right? But here's the pothole that wrecks most rookie operators. They buy the iron, post a blurry Facebook ad, and crickets. Machines don't make money, contracts do, so let's solve that. The challenge: land your first 5 paid jobs before the second loan payment hits. Miss that window and cash flow slides downhill fast. Step 1, niche the pitch. Don't say have skid steer will work. Say driveway washouts fixed in 24 hours, guaranteed. A specific promise turns fence sitters into callers. Step 2, proof, not promises. Film a 30-second phone clip of your bucket smoothing fresh gravel. Post it with before and after photos. People buy with their eyes. Step 3, neighbor radius. Fuel and haul costs eat profit. Draw a 25-mile circle on Google Maps. Target everyone inside with Facebook neighborhood groups, next door and yard signs, at the feed store bulletin board. Step 4, bundle hours, offer blocks, 4-hour half day or 8-hour full day. Customers love flat totals and you stay busy enough to justify mobilizing the trailer. If local going rate is $150 an hour with operator, package half day at $600 and full day at $1,100. Slight discount for locking you in. Let's ground this with a true mini case. Jake, a part-time firefighter in rural Alberta, bought a used Bobcat 463 for $24,000. He set his rate at $120 an hour, 4-hour minimum. Even after a few price complaints online, he stayed booked through summer and cleared roughly $3,000 a month net while keeping his firehouse schedule. The kicker? Jake's first attachment was a $1,200 grapple fork he paid off in 3 weekends. That's the compounding power of add-ons. Now attachments can bleed a budget dry if you chase every shiny tool. Follow the 3 times rule. Don't buy an attachment until it's booked for at least 3 paid jobs or its rental cost equals 3 purchase payments. Local rental yards charge about $75 a day for an auger. 3 rentals equal $225. If you can finance the auger for $70 a month, you buy it. Otherwise, rent until demand proves steady. Paperwork next. Fast but vital. You need general liability insurance, 1 to 2 million aggregate. Run $600 to $1,200 yearly for small operators. Commercial auto for the trailer. DIOT number if you cross state lines in the U.S. Local business license, often under $100. Skip these and one bent mailbox could wipe out a season of profit. Marketing doesn't have to be fancy. A magnetic door sign, a free Google business profile, and weekly posts of jobs in progress cover 80% of lead flow. Script quick captions, zero mess stump pull, yard ready for sod by dinner, or from mud pit to parking pad in 3 hours. Show timestamps to prove speed. Now for the climax, the first big contract. Picture this. Middle of July, heat shimmering off the backhoe bucket. A local developer's grading sub walks off site. You answer a 4 p.m. call, haul in at dawn, knock out 1,500 square feet of fine grade in 8 hours. Developer hands you a check for $1,400 and books you for the next phase. That job alone covers 2 monthly payments and opens a pipeline. Momentum feels like the first bite on a quiet lake. After that, you know fish are feeding. All wins, but keep eyes on costs. Track fuel burn. Average 3 to 4 gallons per hour. Log grease and filters. Set aside 15% of gross for maintenance and 25% for tax. At $150 an hour, that still leaves approximately $90 in your pocket. 10 hours a week part-time. That's $900 take home. Nearly $47,000 a year if you run 52 weeks. For context, ZipRecruiter lists owner-operator skid steer income at about $4,400 a week on full-time schedules, quick bullet upgrades once cash is flowing. Tilt tack coupler cuts attachment swap to 30 seconds. LED light bar extends winter workday. High flow hydraulics unlocks Profi grade mulchers and cold planers. Recap your roadmap. Pick 2 service lanes to start. Niche your marketing message, package your hours, and protect yourself with insurance. Remember the 3 times rule on attachments and never tow farther than the profit allows. Execute these basics and that idle loader turns into a reliable paycheck. Ready for the next step? Tap the video on screen and steal my simple marketing tricks that keep your schedule full all year.